When you eat Big Macs, you can be just like me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hello. My name is James Stringer. You might have seen me down the hallways, and yes, ladies, I am this good-looking. Now here, today, I'll be taking you through an adventure down the digestive system via the digestive tract. Now, our journey begins here. Digestion begins in the mouth when we see, smell, taste, or imagine a meal. Our salivary glands, which are located under the tongue and near the lower jaw, begin producing saliva. The flow of saliva is set in motion by a brain reflex that's triggered when we sense food or think about eating. In response to this sensory stimulation, the brain sends impulses through the nerves that control the salivary glands, telling them to prepare for a meal. Yum. As the teeth eat the food, saliva moistens it for easy swallowing. A digestive enzyme called amylase, which is found in the saliva, starts to break down some of the carbohydrates, starches, and sugars in the food even before it leaves the mouth. Nice.
This is getting better by the minute.
Muscle movements in the tongue and mouth moves the food into the throat or pharynx. The pharynx, a passageway for food and air, a flexible flap of tissue called the epiglottis, reflexively closes over the windpipe when we swallow to prevent choking.
Big Mac is good, man.
Yeah, I might shoot.
No.
From the throat, food travels down a muscular tube in the chest called the esophagus. Muscle contractions called peristalsis force food down through the esophagus to the stomach. A person normally isn't aware of the movements of the esophagus, stomach, and intestine that take place as food passes through the digestive tract.
No, I really don't think so. Thanks.
So now, you want a diet?
I like to eat if I could find something I could keep down.
At the end of the esophagus, a muscular valve called the sphincter allows food to enter the stomach and then squeezes shut to keep food or fluid from flowing back up into the esophagus. Kinda like this. The stomach muscles churn and mix the food with acids and enzymes, breaking it into much smaller digestible pieces. An acidic environment is needed for the digestion that takes place in the stomach. Well, JJ, most substances in food need further digestion and must travel into the intestine before being absorbed. When it's empty, an adult stomach has a volume of 1/5 of a cup. But it can expand to hold more than 8 cups of food after a large meal.
Oh, hello, James. By the time food is ready to leave the stomach, it has been processed into a thick liquid called chyme. A muscular valve called the pylorus keeps chyme in the stomach until it reaches the right consistency, passing to the small intestine. Chyme is then squirted down into the small intestine, where digestion of food continues so the body can absorb the nutrients into the bloodstream. From the small intestine, undigested food and some water travels to the large intestine through a muscular ring or valve that prevents food from returning to the small intestine.
The small intestine is made up of 3 parts: the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. The inner wall of the small intestine is covered with millions of microscopic finger-like projections called villi. The villi are the vehicles through which nutrients can be absorbed into the body. Assuming this would be gross, here are some baby puppies.
And the line.
Due to budget cuts, there will be no puppies or lion.
You son of a bitch.
But we got a movie clip and a kitty cat.
Get that stinking shit out of my face. Bunch of slack-jawed faggots around here. This stuff will make him a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. Just like me.
The liver, gallbladder, and pancreas are not part of the alimentary canal, but they are essential in digestion.
Where's James?
Where's James?
The liver produces bile, which helps the body absorb fat. Bile is stored in the gallbladder until it is needed.
And I have so many issues in life.
Where's JJ? The bile for the gallbladder scene.
The pancreas produces enzymes that help digest protein, fats, and carbohydrates. It also makes a substance that neutralizes stomach acid.
These enzymes and bile travel through special channels called ducts directly into the small intestine, where they help to break down food. The liver also plays a major role in the handling and processing of nutrients, which are carried to the liver in the blood from the small intestine.
Puff, puff, pass.
Because at most I'm going to be playing the McDonald's.
By the time food reaches the large intestine, the work of absorbing nutrients is nearly finished. The large intestine's main function is to remove water from the undigested matter and form solid waste that can be excreted. The large intestine is made up of these three parts.
The cecum joins the small intestine to the large intestine, and food passes through it. Huh. What do you think?
I don't eat McDonald's.
The appendix hangs at the end of the cecum. Doctors believe the appendix is left over from previous time in human evolution. Huh.
The colon has three parts: the ascending colon, the transverse colon, which absorb fluids and salts, and the descending colon, which holds the resulting waste. Bacteria in the colon help to digest the remaining product.
Ta-da!
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
The rectum is where feces are stored until they leave the digestive system through the anus as a bowel movement.
That's a presentation for the digestive system. I've taken you through systems and keep on going, I'm not done. It's my speech right here. I have nothing really to say, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's our presentation. I hope it made you laugh, made you cry. But all in all, I have one thing to tell you. If it ain't orange,